talk about, Jonathan?
We have just started.
Okay, so to recap the game, so far the world we're living in has been hit with a shockwave of energy that gave the majority of the population superpowers. Some of the population already had powers, others, but that's besides the point. So what happens is we have pretty much a town where all the characters where the majority of the characters were based at. They the hell's that noise? Okay, so just a quick sum up. Cora, Captain Germany, they were in a town. They end up going to through a time space distortion, and the time space distortion took them to. Wait, who else is here? Took them to a forest where they bumped into a psycho trooper. After that, they went through another time space distortion because he was being chased by power troopers, and ended up back in World War II where they met up with the Answer, and they are now helping the Answer on his secret journey, his secret mission to stop a German super weapon. During their trek through the castle, the Psycho Trooper found notes on biological weapons that were being created, found vials, as well as different syringes filled with these bioweapons. He also, mind you, he split into three people. Keep forgetting that. One of them, actually, he also found a room full of weapons, glowing weapons, as well as a communications room. In the communications room, he picked up some notes that the Answer hopes to be using later on. Captain Germany, when he found out about the biological experiments, destroyed everything, and the team decided to split up. Captain Germany and the Answer went after basically somebody running around with one of those magic weapons. Come to find out, it was this huge Russian dude that the Germans affectionately call the Russian Shadow because he was kicking the shit out of everyone. After disappearing into a time-space distortion, they found out that the Germans who were leaving the area were actually getting attacked by the very experiments that they've been making. So Captain Germany and the Answer went back to help them because they're actually good people. We also have Cora and Psycho Trooper who actually made their way to the main power source of the castle, where they came across this giant mad scientist lab. In the lab, they found a what's the best way to put it? It's a big tank with somebody in it who's being modified. Cora tried to crush it with her magnetic powers. She did. And I'm going to be describing that in a little bit. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, an NPC that's been following the group, who has been called Puddle Boy, is with Cora and the Psycho Trooper. And we also
need to leave him behind.
So, getting back to it, currently we have. I'm going to be introducing another character. By the way, Madeline, what's your character's name?
Crisis.
I didn't hear you.
Crisis.
And that works.
Because I'm going to make you Crisis.
That's a really good superhero name. There's a lot of history with that name in superheroes. Alex is in New Orleans walking around right now, so if he doesn't get killed by vampires, he's not showing
up. Awesome. I hope he enjoys himself. All right. Let me just write down your character's name.
And Teddy's name is remaining Teddy.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, as it stands, Captain Germany and the Answer are going to help out with the soldiers that are getting torn apart. So I'm gonna pick them up after I finish off with Crisis. Just want to introduce her into the game. Okay. So, shit, I don't have anything for Crisis. So this is pretty much going to be Theater of the Mind for the most part. So basically, Crisis, your story starts in your time when you just finished eating the last of the people on the list that you have. And you notice as you were finishing up, the time and space around you started to distort. You couldn't really tell why, but you knew if you wanted to get back to the past to continue your epic journey, you would have to use it. So you kind of jumped. Oh, screw it. You jump in without taking a moment's notice because you know you can get to the past using it.
Wait.
You end up.
She was eating people?
Long story. You'll find out.
Very, very long story.
I don't want to get too descriptive because that's going to be coming up later. So you go through this time-space distortion and you end up in the past. You can already tell from the different buildings and everything. It was a nice quiet town. Right now it's kind of on fire. There's explosions everywhere. You see two people fighting. You see what looks like a speedster running around attacking some girl in crazy looking armor, and she's blasting off energy in every direction trying to stop him. So what happens is she goes to blast him. He basically creates a wind funnel, knocks her over. She teleports, accidentally bumps into you. The two of you fly back through the time-space distortion, but she was kicking off so much cosmic energy, she fucked it up, and you two ended up in World War II Germany. Yay! By the way, you're surrounded by German soldiers that were trying to get out of the castle.
Are they dead or alive?
They're alive, and they're shocked to see the two of you just drop down in front of them.
Okay.
So, anything you want to say to them, or anything you're going to be doing?
I'm not going to immediately do anything because I don't understand German.
Well, they're looking at you right now, and let me just bring up your picture. Okay. Why is this? Oh shit! It's on the wrong layer. Hold on. So basically, here we go. Objects and tokens. They immediately pull guns because they don't know what you are, and they're screaming at you in German. You can pretty, you know what? Roll intel.
Is that a D20?
A D20 plus your intelligence score. Yep.
Oh crap! I forgot I actually need to read.
Relax, baby.
Intelligence. I got a 13.
Yeah. Unless you want to try and figure out from their body language, you're kind of guessing they're just really pissed at you for some reason. The girl who's with you, you could tell from the look on her face, she has no clue what's going on, and she's like a stone's throw away from shooting somebody. So, what do? You want to try to...
Oh, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, go.
I was going to just start eating them.
Well, that works. You were once in a room full of German soldiers. The girl who fell through the portal with you is now terrified, looking at you, and yeah, you had quite a bit of feast. Roll perception. Huh?
I want to hear a description.
Of her eating everybody? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can do that.
I wanna see, what did she do? Did she just start killing these soldiers at random and starts eating the soldiers, and then she leaves the woman by herself and doesn't eat her for no reason?
I will describe the situation.
Thank you.
I am, at least currently, very humanoid in shape. How many soldiers are there?
About 5.
I go to the closest one. I grip his head between my hands before he can act, and I unhinge my jaw and swallow his head whole and bite down through his neck, and I toss his body towards the other soldiers. And while they are knocked down, I slowly rip them limb to limb and throw them down my gullet, slurping like pasta. And then I turn to look at the other person that came in, and I raise my brow and ask, "Do you know German too?"
She looks you dead in the face, her eyes glowing. She's like, "No, I have no clue what they said." Oh,
Then
by the way, one of them...
Magic Man.
What was that?
Then she shall live for now, Magic Man.
Okay. One of them did try to make a break for it, and you noticed when you started ripping him to pieces and eating him, that outside there was some Jeeps parked. You could tell one of them took off. It literally left like burn marks on the floor from when they skidded out. The other 2 trucks, one is kind of taking off. The other one, you're pretty sure was going to be these 5 guys in that truck. Roll perception. Where's that freaking book?
Is that awareness?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you also notice that the girl who's with you, for whatever reason, as terrified as she was of you eating all these soldiers, seems to be focused on something else.
Where am I exactly? Am I in like the base? Because remember how we were talking about the magic pants?
Yeah.
Am I anywhere near those?
You're in the castle.
I'm in the castle.
You're in the castle, and something is drawing that girl who's with you in a certain direction. You could tell because she's already looking down a hallway.
Okay, and I follow her. Okay,
yeah. She starts heading out. So you start following her. You notice that there has been fighting going on in the castle. You also notice that some of the walls were blown out. Kind of wondering why. You come across an armory. Once you walk in, the armory is completely wrecked. You could tell somebody went through the armory and just started bending whatever weapons were still there and destroying them. And you see some weapon racks in the back. You could tell somebody was trying to open one of them, like it's almost partially ripped out. You could tell from what that person did, probably 1 or 2 good tugs, and you'll open it. You can also tell inside these racks, there's multiple weapons of different variations. And strangely enough, you see in one of the corners, some cargo pants. What do you do?
I would like to grab the pants, and I would like to try to rip open that semi-ripped open cage thingy?
Strength.
Uh, 17.
Jeez. Okay, so the one that was semi-ripped open, you finish ripping it open. And you see there's a bunch of weapons in there. And the cargo pants.
I got a question.
Yep.
Where are Jonathan and Luz?
Jonathan and Luz.
I thought they were gonna do an explosion. I guess I blanked that out. What happened? What happened to the explosion there?
At the end of the last game, they made it into the main room with the big power source. Luz crushed the tank in the center of the room, and it kind of like sprayed glass all over the place. There was steam, all this craziness. It was really hard to see at that point, but there's something in there, and that's kind of where I left them off.
Okay.
I was just going to do this really quick with Madeline, and then I was going to jump over to you and Felipe.
I was just a little confused as all. I thought they were supposed to blow up the power source or something. I guess that's the power source? I thought it was the weapons.
The weapons are not the power source. The weapons were in a different area.
Oh, okay.
Remember, when Jonathan split into 3 ninjas, he found 3 separate things. The chem lab, and then he released the monsters. He found a communications area.
I get it now, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Madeline, you're going to keep ripping open the different cases?
I'm going to first investigate the pants.
No, go for it.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, you can roll in. You can actually roll your magic.
My magic?
Wait, what were you planning on using? Investigation?
I have no idea.
Yeah, roll your magic. Your magic knowledge.
I don't have a magic.
You have magic 5.
Do I? Oh, I do. Okay. I got a 15.
Okay, so yeah, you 15. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You could tell that these pants, it's a semi-quirky item. Somebody was like hastily creating these things, and you could tell that this one was just meant to carry a lot of stuff in it, in all the pockets.
I would like to equip the pants and then start shoving all the weapons in them.
All right. So you put them on, and you can continue tearing open the different weapon racks. I'm going to move over to Tyler and Felipe while you do that. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right. Answer. Captain Germany, are you ready?
Affirmative.
Okay. At least one of us is, because I'm about to start crying. As it stands, you and Captain Germany were making your way back to the other soldiers who were getting torn apart by the creatures they created out of the poor civilians as well as soldiers they captured.
Yep.
This is where it's going to get ugly.
Well,
So
I was heading to the German soldiers so I can help them, so I can smash the wall so I can get out.
all right, so you're gonna rush in there and start smashing the wall so they can get out.
No, I'm gonna rush in there and see what's going on first.
Yep.
Remember, I have perception. I can use my X-ray vision to see things.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so let's see things early. +9.
Oops.
Damn. Oh, great roll.
All right, roll.
19. I think. Let me see.
Cool.
23. Sorry, 23.
23? Oh, you can already see what's going on. So, here's basically the gist of it. As you guys are making your way back, you see that the creatures are thoroughly ripping through the people that were originally keeping them there. You could tell that your soldiers are still safe. They haven't actually gone inside. I don't know if you did decide to look down there. But, and you notice that those soldiers are actually, I don't want to say they're getting help, because two groups of soldiers came into the same area as them and are now caught up in the fight as well. You can tell one of those two groups actually has weapons. The other group does not. So it's just a smorgasbord of what the fuck is happening to these poor people.
All right, so there's a lot of people. They're all fighting. So that's what you're saying.
Yeah, everyone's just getting into a massive brawl.
And they're all fighting the monster. Or each other.
More like the monsters are technically tearing them apart. Okay. They're scattering around trying to get away, but the ones that are wounded aren't making it very far. The ones that are still healthy are still able to move around faster, but then the faster creatures are kind of hunting them down.
How many monsters? I mean, it's a lot, so it's too much for us to handle. Unless we get their attention somehow. Captain
Correct.
Germany, are you not a singer of some kind?
A singer?
Yes, so you're not a musician.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
Is that I am?
Bring those things to us.
All right, yeah. I've got an idea. Where is the DM, where is the communications room from where we are?
It wasn't that far. You actually ran past it while you were going there.
All right, cool. Captain Germany, I'm going to use a little power too here, because you're not the only one with super strength.
Take us to we need to find a room large enough that has a basement.
A basement? I was thinking of using the communication equipment, and then
use that to attract them. Then I will fly through the ceiling and drop the whole ceiling on them.
Yeah.
Ahead of you.
From where you're at, you can't see anything, but you can hear from deeper in the castle screaming and weird noises. Of course, Anthony, you already know what's going on.
We need to save these soldiers first, before anything else.
So, I will attract the monsters then?
Attract the monsters. If you have a better idea than me dropping the ceiling on them, by all means tell me.
Ooh,
very simple. Bring them to us, then drop the ceiling down.
Okay, so I hover above, and I hover over to the ceiling, and basically flatten myself against the ceiling, so the creatures will only see him when they come to him. And then, when they get there, I'm gonna smash the ceiling and bring it down on top of all of them. I'm smashing it in front of Captain Germany, not over Captain Germany. I wanted to go fall on them.
Right.
All right. I'm trying to. I have enhanced strength. What would I use to I'm thinking of just punching through one wall. What would I use for that?
Go for it.
What would I use for that though?
That's not music.
Strength.
You can use your enhanced strength. You can use your regular strength. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna just use my regular strength. I'm just gonna punch through the one wall that I need to get straight through to the thing. Pretty much Captain Germany just like, pah! He's just doing that. To just a hole big enough so he can go through. He has no intention of making it any larger.
So you're doing it to the room right next to you?
Yeah, to the room that will take me to the communications room. Unless I'm already in the communications room.
Actually, you can just basically going back the way you came, you're fine. You ran past it.
Is it like another hallway?
Yeah, it's another hallway off the map.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll go there then. Come on,
Okay.
the answer. I will put on a chauffeur. So Captain Germany, he goes over there. He with his knowledge of equipment and setting up concerts and shit like that, he sets up the mics and makes them. He fucking goes to all the speakers.
Which Rammstein song are you going to sing?
Oh my goodness, this is great. I'm just going to start bringing them on now.
Radio.
Oh no, actually. So I start. So I get the basses next in the communication room. I set them loud so that the sound will come from where I'm at, right? And it's gonna be really fucking loud. So I start singing, "We're all living in America, America, it's wunderbar. We're all living in America, America."
All right.
That's perfect.
You start doing that, and answer. Give me another roll for perception, either perception or your super sight, whichever one you want to use.
14.
Oops, shit.
Low for me.
You got a 14?
Yep.
Okay, good. So with your sight, you're noticing that the creatures are listening, but they're kind of like looking confused. So you're kind of guessing they're dim-witted by this point. You're thinking whatever they did to these four people has affected them in such a manner where they're not as coherent as they used to be. Wait a second. Hold on.
To Captain Germany, it needs to be like some kind of lullaby in Germany. We need to bring them to us, not scare them away. They're mindless creatures.
You notice that by the time you look at Captain Germany, he's already stopped and he has a cigarette lit. He's like, I think I have a wonderful idea that will bring all our friends. All right.
Answer. You do notice one thing. The ones that look like werewolves, they're coming right at you.
Oh, wonderful.
They can smell you, and the noise is kind of like driving them crazy.
So I start singing the German national anthem, and I say, he's like, and I pretty much like, my country is great, and I start singing the fucking German national anthem. It's like, what are you going to do? Stop me?
It's working. They're coming straight for me. I head straight down and I smash the floor below me. Basically, to create a new basement, have them fall down there.
Tyler, roll presence.
Okay.
Presence.
Oh no! Yes. Roll presence, and then
they failed.
I got a 22.
They failed.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, no, they're going right at you now.
Racism.
All right, so you, Felipe, roll your string. I'm sorry, this is just too good. Keep in mind, each of these pictures is actually multiple creatures.
31. Basically, I take both my arms and I come straight down, smash the ground, and I create like an earthquake directly in front of me that makes everything collapse into whatever the basement is.
Wow. Okay.
So all those werewolves can fall right straight down into it. Everyone was coming.
Yeah, no, you pretty much got the bulk of the creatures that were there. So what happens is when you smash the ground, everything starts to crumble. Walls, the rooms start opening up. You start seeing everything as these creatures are falling through. You're just hearing them smash all over the ground. A few of them kind of like get back up. They look at you, like one or two werewolves. They look at you.
They see me. I walk over there with my cigarette. I'm like, "Did you not get the memo?" And I fucking chuck my shield at them.
Oh my goodness! Roll it.
I guess we're fighting them.
I throw my shield with the intention of doing the classic Captain America move to hit as many of them as I fucking can back into that hole.
Well, no, they're already in the hole.
Oh no! Like they try to crawl out, so I'm gonna make sure they go all the way in.
Captain, I'm going to bury them. Get your shield out of there. Get your hits in.
All right.
Oh no! The shield after it hits a few people, it'll come back to me.
Hi, Captain America.
Yeah.
They're all in the hole. They're just trying. They're crawling out of the rubble that the answer dropped on their heads.
Oh.
So you don't actually have to throw your shield.
I didn't get the memo.
I thought that was insult to injury. I was like, wow, this is insane.
Can I finish them off? Let me know when I can finish them off.
Yeah, you can totally finish them off.
All right, I fly straight up at the ceiling. I basically punch a hole through the ceiling, and then I strafe over them, basically creating a big old hole along the entire ceiling and bringing everything down as I fly past. May I roll?
All right, give me the roll.
31.
Mm-hmm.
Another 31. Goodbye.
Roll your super strength.
I did.
Oh, 31?
Another 31.
Yeah, pretty much. They're crawling out of the rubble, and then the answer just starts smashing the ceiling. All you see is the stone bricks, the dust, and everything crashing down on all the creatures. You can hear their loud screams as they're all getting buried.
I turn back to Captain Germany. I'll let you have the next one.
I don't really care at this point, so long as the rest of the place is destroyed properly. By the way, with your special eyes, could you check on the other two? They are taking their time, I think.
I'm not so concerned with them. They're superheroes like ourselves. I'm more concerned with the soldiers. But I will for you. He looks, and I roll my perception. If that's okay, John?
Yeah, go for it.
I roll a 12. So those I rolled.
All right. Well, you pretty much have an idea where everyone is because your last roll was so freaking crazy. You're just taking a look over. You see the last of the soldiers who had weapons are able to hold their own and hold off whatever creatures are still left. You see a couple of huge creatures come out, but they're even fighting them. You can even hear the explosions and gunfire from where you're at. Your men, on the other hand, they're still at the main hole. You can see some of them getting a little twitchy, the main exit, but they're still holding the position. Nothing has gone their way yet. Except for the survivors that you guys managed to free with the help of the shadow.
Abby's saying
do you
keep?
Oh, look at Abby.
Such a sweetheart.
Do you pan around for anything else?
I'm looking for our friends, Lucen and the Japanese guy, Psycho Trooper and Cora.
Yep. And Puddle Boy.
No. Just Not
really.
Psycho Trooper and Cora.
Not really. He's just kind of there.
I know. All right. So you start panning around. You do see them, and you notice there's something in the room with them. It's a massive room. In this room, there's all sorts of devices. It's a big lab. There's like one scientist there, and the tank that you saw Cora just like hold out her hand, and the thing just crushed, sprayed glass and steam everywhere. You can see in the steam a form. It's got metal wrapped around it from the tank that was crushed, but you can tell there's something there, and it's big.
I believe they released something, Captain Germany. We're going to need to get over there as soon as possible.
Let's save the rest of the people.
I think these people are okay now.
They are?
Yeah, they can handle.
Do you look around for any other survivors?
No, we need to get to that. He doesn't. The biggest threat is whatever they just did. So that's what's going through his head. He's not looking anymore.
Okay, cool.
I had the gut feeling something was wrong.
Do I see Meadowscard killing people and eating people?
She had already eaten people by this point, and they're raiding what's left of the armory. But what's left in the armory is it's actually in the other direction from where you. It would technically be like if the radio room was behind you, it'd be more towards your.
Who's closest? Luce and Cora and.
Not Cora. Cora and the Psycho Trooper are actually farther out because they went straight there, and they scared the soldiers so bad that no one fought back.
I am not the bad guy. I'm eating Nazis, okay?
No, you are the bad guy. You're killing innocent German soldiers.
They're Nazis.
You're killing men and women with families.
So, they're yummy.
That's all right. A jail cell will fit you very nicely.
Technically, the armory is closer.
Yeah, but do we see a lunatic killing people?
No. If you look towards if you look towards the armory, you see two women in there raiding the place. You see one of them, she's got like a blue outfit with like crazy looking armor. She took a shield and a spear. The other one has some like cargo pants, and she's like shoving things in her pockets, and you're kind of wondering where the hell everything's going.
There are more people from your time here. So
what are they doing?
Some women are stealing.
Oh my goodness!
From the armory, the special biochemical weapons, the special weapons. Yeah.
Yes, it looks like it. Where would you like to go, Captain Germany?
I don't know. Do you think they will be able to escape before we blow this place to hell?
They seem to be superpowered. So the question is, do we care?
Do you really want these people to be walking around with weapons of mass destruction, whatever they are?
If we go that way, our friends, Cora and the Jap, may not survive. Whatever they decided to wake up.
You're right. And we need to go back to our time.
The superpowered individual who is raiding the armory may be able to help us. I think she killed Nazis.
She killed Nazis, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Well, by all means, the answer. Let's go meet her.
He's like, let's go. He flies towards the Nazi killer.
All right. So you head over to the girls. You're not gonna. It's not gonna take you that long to get there. Believe me. And sorry about the lab picture. It came out blurry. It's not.
We're gonna make an entrance, okay? We're gonna smash whatever wall is between us and them.
Go for it.
Captain Germany, he more like he kind of more like pushes through the wall. He doesn't really care that much. He kind of just like makes a hole big enough for himself. He doesn't really care about making a huge hole.
That's great.
He just kind of moves the rocks aside and just.
I need a marker for Puddle Boy. This is ridiculous. All right, so you get there, you smash through the wall. They immediately. Well, the girl in the blue armor. The girl in the gold and blue armor, she immediately whips around and she's holding out the she got in a defensive stance immediately. And she's keeping an eye on both of you. She's not attacking, but she is in a defensive stance.
Your culture
By the way, can you
Captain Germany, putting women on the front lines.
Yeah, it is very peculiar. I will agree. When I was in the army myself, there were no women.
So I hover into the room, and I say, "Identify yourselves."
Captain Germany, he's smoking behind him. He's like a little behind him, just smoking.
Oh, by the way, can you see the pictures of the two women?
Yeah, I can see that.
I haven't even looked.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah,
so,
I do.
No, I see Jonathan's
Okay.
character. Oh, no, I see them. Oh, it's Big Bart.
Oh, I see them.
And,
Yeah.
whoever that is.
That gives you a clue.
Oh, boy. That's major
Yep.
part of there. Okay, that's it. So,
What?
So,
the character he's using for the other character is Big Barda. She's pretty powerful. She's from
yeah.
the DC.
Yeah, I know she's from like DC and is.
She's from the New Gods. She's very powerful. So,
What is this a medieval woman? Do you know modern English?
She's got her shield up, the spear hanging over it, like she's ready to stab somebody. She's like, I know English just fine.
Yeah.
we are, well,
Do
he's
you?
not, but I'm American. And I think you're from the same time period that he is.
Yeah.
You seem to be robbing the criminals who decided to conduct experiments on humans, so we should be on the same side. I am the answer. He is Captain Germany.
Is that I am?
My character looks a little like Superman. His outfit is white with gold trimming. He has a big A across his chest. And the hair's
My
like
character looks like this.
Hi, it's like totally nice to meet you. I don't even know what time it is like right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Could you describe your character? Are you like Melina or something with like horrific jaw or whatever?
Something kind of similar to that.
You're like
I can
Melina
send
with
you
the
a
jaw.
picture.
Is it covered
You
right
want
now?
me to show the other picture?
Are you covered in blood? Are you covered in blood right now?
You drew
I'm
that?
not a messy eater, thank you very much.
You drew that,
So
Madeline?
you dislocated your jaw
Yeah.
and bit
Yeah, she
someone's
drew
neck.
that.
Wow.
There's no way there's no blood on you.
Very good.
Thank you. You can send the picture of the jaw. But right now it's a little bit covered.
That's what Captain Germany's face pretty much looks like. But right now, he's like in a leather jacket right now, like me. Pretty much this.
Did you get into your mother's makeup?
Oh no, that's his face. No, he doesn't actually have any of that on him right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, he probably does look like that. He's like, no, actually, I was running a concert while you were apparently eating people with the blood all over you.
Oh my word, like when did Nazis become people? Like I wasn't paying much attention in history class, but I at least know that they weren't good.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I think they killed a bunch of people, but like
Really?
I'm not entirely sure.
This is interesting. I think one of the test subjects might be right in front of us.
Oh my word, like where?
Nazis are not peoples, they are Germans. You imbecile. Germans. I understand that you had to defend yourself. I'm sure you did. Nevertheless, we are destroying this building.
Oh my word, why would a Nazi like destroy his own castle?
He's not a Nazi, he's a German.
That's the difference.
Oh, answer, I think you should be the one doing the talking. I don't think I have too much
The answer has a little wry grin on his face. And as he hovers back behind you, he says, no, I think you're doing fine.
The other girl in there with you is looking at all of you like you're insane.
The answer, Captain Germany gets close to him, and then he's like, "You better hope that she doesn't bite into your American brothers too. She doesn't seem to have much sense." He whispers this into his ear.
We can still use her to fight against whatever it is that's about to kill our friend.
I hope so.
Awareness is garbage.
Creature, we have something very large that you can eat. Would you like to follow us?
Like, what is it made out of? Because I'm kind of following a specific diet routine, and I can't have too much iron in my diet.
I'll make sure to separate the iron from the flesh.
Okay, but like, I also have to get back home and like the next like, I don't know, like by tonight at some point, because I'm supposed to like to have like a party, you know, because I finally accomplished some goals. So as long as we can make it before that time, like that'll be totally great.
He's like, never mind. You talk to her. He leaves.
Oh, that was great.
Captain Germany is wearing like a very, very fake smile on his face. You can see that he's fucking furious. He's like, "You," and he points at the other one. Are you from the modern day, or are you from further in the past?
Meanwhile, John, before you continue, I'm doing my vision check to check on these two to see if they're still alive. See how much time we have.
Yeah, you notice it's starting to come out. You see in the smoke, like in all the steam and everything, like two big pieces of metal go bang, bang, and you see what looks like handprints in them, almost like something grabbed the metal and ripped it off.
Okay, they're gonna die soon. We need to move.
Both of you don't belong in this time period. Come with me. I will take you back to your time period. Let's go. Unless you want to stay here and die. Captain Germany, he rushes in the direction without giving anyone else a chance to speak, and he fucking smashes through the first wall and starts going towards the direction.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I guess we gotta follow the Nazi guy. I don't really trust him because he's like a Nazi, but
Captain
for some
Germany
reason,
hears
I'm
none of
getting
it.
some good vibes from him.
He hears none of what you say as he smashes through fucking
The girl
wall.
next to you
But
says,
the answer's there, isn't he?
The answer asks you, are
So,
you sure you're speaking English?
Oh my word. Are like any of us speaking English? What if we're like speaking German, but we actually don't like know that we are?
As I rolled a 19. Captain Germany's starting to break his way through the whole entire castle. No regard to hallways or anything. He's going straight fucking through. Straight to the other people.
The answer just points where he went. He's like, I'm going to follow him.
As soon as she said what she said, the other one just like banged her head on the shield. It's kind of like, I can't believe I'm here. She's starting to follow. She's not saying much. All right, so back to Loose Jonathan.
Is Madeline's character coming? Is Crisis coming?
That's up to Madeline.
I will follow, but I have to make sure I shove the rest of the stuff in my pockets, and then I swiftly follow you guys.
Yeah, by the time they got there, you had already raided the place.
Okay, then I just follow them.
All right. So here we go. Loose, Jonathan, you see in front of you. Oh crap! Let me get the picture of the guy out. Keep in mind that the clothes he's wearing is not the correct clothes. And yes, Jonathan, I realize where I pulled this picture from.
Is he wearing a skirt? He's wearing a skirt.
And those leggings.
Yep.
He's wearing ankle warmers.
Oh, the ankle warmers, yeah.
Are you sure we're not back in the 70s instead of like, 1935?
So, here's what happened. Technically, that's not the clothes he's wearing. I picked it because the guy looks very similar to what I was picturing. Instead of all this, he's wearing like he's wearing what looks like some kind of it looks almost like body armor with what looks, you see like an R and an A under the R, and the A looks like it has cracks all through it, almost like the R crushed it. And underneath the armor, he also has what looks like some kind of I don't want to say a leotard. It's more like you know those suits that you see people in like
Spandex.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks almost like spandex, just with like ports attached to different spots. Like those were like they had cables in there at one point. You see him standing in the smoke. Yeah, hopefully I'll have better maps next time. I screwed this one up. So he's looking at you two at the other end. Well, you three, because Puddle Boy's still holding on to Psycho Trooper. What are you doing here? And where is... What?
Who are you? Who is that?
Who I am is none of your business. I am here for one reason only. And where's Dr. Death?
Who?
He said, where is Dr. Death? You see a scientist over in the corner, kind of like looking at him, terrified. He's over in this corner. I don't have a token for him. He's over here.
Mengele,
he's just looking.
Dr. Mengele, huh?
I didn't hear you.
Dr. Mengele.
Oh,
worry,
you know
continue.
what? I'll use this. All right. I'm just going to use Yosemite Sam for the other doctor. Yeah, I went there.
Can't kill Yosemite. Oh my god.
You have to. It's for the whole, to go to the planet. You have to kill Yosemite Sam.
Okay. So he looks at the other he looks at the scientist. Where is Dr. Death? And he takes a step forward. The scientist doesn't say anything. In fact, you see the scientist look over at one of the walls. He makes a break for it, goes through the wall somehow. It was like some kind of trap door, and got out of there.
Oh man.
How the fuck is Yosemite Sam doing this bullshit?
Is Dr. Death
he's
his
loaded
legal name?
with bullshit.
Is Dr. Death his legal name?
Dr. Death was the name of an actual Nazi doctor, Dr. Mengele. Is that him, John?
No, actually.
When he worked on
oh my god, I remember him. Jesus Christ, that's a really, really fucking evil guy.
That was actually a fucking coincidence. I didn't know about.
That is a really, really evil, sick son of a bitch. I learned all about it.
There you go. Some background for your own character.
Yeah. No.
That's the guy who did testing on like twins, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, him?
You do fucking tests like hurting one of two twins to see if they feel each other's pain. It's fucking insane, man.
Oh boy.
That
shit.
Crazy.
I remember the doctor. I didn't remember his nickname or his real name. Sorry. But this guy looks at the two of you. Where is he? I want to thank him for my new body, as I kill the one who's defeating us in this war.
You wish to thank him for a weak body.
How dare you?
If you want to test out the body, And allow me to be the first to test it.
Come, weakling.
Jonathan's
Bring
character should
forth
always sound like
whatever
that.
you have. Huh?
Jonathan's character should always sound like that.
Yeah. You know what? He actually backs up. He starts backing up over here. We shall fight. Come. I wish to try out my strength on something. Do you go up?
He goes all over here.
Here?
Yeah.
What do you say? You do anything?
Since it is might that you wish to test, and I will not hold back.
You got the one of the poses, Jonathan. You have to do it.
I'm sorry. It's just too good. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Awesome, Jonathan. Awesome.
Perfect.
And
Oh,
once he completes that, he transforms into a second form.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm doing it now. Bringing it out.
By the way, guys, called voice VC text chat. That's for us to like all those of us are quiet. This is like so we could text each other while the game's going on.
He turns into this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
He's a furry.
Destroy the entire fucking
Where's
building.
the fur?
He's a kaiju.
Don't worry. Well, it's up to him what he does. As of right now,
I'm going to try to smash the place.
All right. Do you have growth?
He just
Jonathan?
Luce.
I'm not too worried about Luce. Luce is pretty ingenuitive with that character.
What do you mean, like growth?
It's a power called growth. It allows you to expand in size.
No.
All right. You're going to do something else instead. Get ready to roll. You're going to do what is called... shit. I really got to stop cursing. I'm so sorry about all that.
Did you apologize for cursing? John, after hard, I feel like I'm back at square one with you.
Well, if it frustrates you and make you insane, I'm going to keep doing it.
I'll drink to that.
All right. Jerry, we can go. All right.
I will be drinking a San Pellegrino tonight.
Actually, let me grab the basic handbook. Smaller. It is a special thing. It's you're gonna basically force your body to do what you want it to do. In other words, you're pushing yourself past your limits. Conflicts. It should be right here. Extra effort. There we go. So, what you're gonna do? Superheroes. The irony is, I read this already a couple of times. All right, you know what? I want you to roll a d20 and yeah, roll a d20 and you gain. See what happens. All right, not what I was expecting,
Oh well.
Wait. Why does it say on my screen you got a 19?
No, that's Captain Germany. Look lower.
Oh, okay. Yep, whoops. Sorry. Darn. So you're like, and you kind of like grow a couple feet. He looks at you. You seem impressive, but what are you trying to do? You only managed to grow like a couple of feet. We were actually going to get you that the power to continue growing late after a little while, but
this I could deal with actually.
I still like the fact that you grew a couple of feet though. So what are you going to do? You're going to go up and fight him?
The old man actually cast a spell on him, just like he did with Felix.
Oh,
that's what happened. There's an old man with his balls hanging out that just cast a spell on Psycho Trooper Red.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, he enters the arena ready to fight.
All right, roll initiative.
Yeah, I got a 3.
All right, he got a 10. He's not very fast. You see, he starts flexing a bit, and he's going to go in for a grab.
Suddenly, this turned into a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Yes.
You're not wrong. I was not expecting it to go this route.
No, you would talk for about 3 or 4 episodes before you even started fighting.
Well, we did a good amount of talking, so we don't need to go any further than that. All right, so
excuse me, someone's knocking on the door. I'll be right back real quick.
Yep, go for it. So moving on.
Do a quick bathroom.
Right. All right, go for it.
Yes. So yeah,
I'm back.
We're in the DM. In the D&D hall, right above the main voice chat. There's also music commands, and then
we have started.
Okay. So, he goes for a grab. He reaches in, both hands. He goes right for your shoulders to pick you up. What's your what's better for you? What's higher, parry or dodge?
Dodge.
All right. What's your dodge?
8.
That comes out to an 18. All right. He does grab you because you got a 21. You are able to make a strength check to see if you break free. I believe it's a strength check.
All right.
And keep in mind, you're in your monster form, so I believe you have bonuses for that.
Yep. I'm gonna need to check the bonuses, but for now, I'll just roll the normal strength.
Kaiju, John. Kaiju form.
Jonathan, your dude's pretty beefy. You want to use every last ounce of strength that muscle tank has. Let's see. Hit stamina.
Can I help him, or it's a fight just between them two?
That is totally up to you. If you wanna jump in and help, you can.
Yeah.
All right. What's your base strength, Jonathan?
4.
All right. You do get a +7, right, for being transformed?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. All right, so you got a +11. Roll your d20 with +11. Let's see, his strength is
25.
What the hell? All right. Successful. All right. So 25. So as he grabs you and he starts trying to lift you off the ground, you manage to pull his hands clean off your shoulders. And two of you are struggling right there. He's like trying to get back towards you, and you're just holding his arms in place, and you can feel the tension between the two of you as the ground is even starting to crush under the weight of your strength. Are you going to do anything, Luce?
Yeah, well, I wanted to pick up the tank and throw it onto the.
You mean the tank that you smashed to release him from, or like? Okay.
Yeah.
The metal's still there. She could totally use it for whatever she wants.
The thing is, he's right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I don't want it falling on top of him. Can I?
By all means, man. By all means.
Go ahead. Just throw it on top.
Yep.
Okay. So.
So you're gonna throw the tank on him?
Yeah, I have a thing called energy control. I can move objects. So I pick up the tank and
cool. All right. So D20 plus your move object?
Yeah. So it's 20.
Oh. Sweet. He's not really moving, so he can't dodge it or anything. It just smashes right into him. So now your move object is what?
My
12?
Yes, it's a 12.
All right, it's 12. All right. His toughness is 10. Roll a d20 plus 12. Screw that. I'm probably doing this wrong, but d20 plus 12 again.
Again? Okay. 21.
Wow.
You're
okay.
the dungeon master. If you're doing it wrong, just fucking wing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So it's all right. It does hit him. You can see that when it strikes him, it strikes with so much force. He kind of like moves forward a little bit, kind of pushing Jonathan back a bit, and then he looks right at you. You dare do this, interfere with our battle. You're next.
And I'm like, who is this? I can't see. What am I dealing with?
That's right. Oh my goodness. You're still blindfolded. Okay, by this point, Captain Germany should arrive because he's like rampaging through the whole castle. I'm gonna put him right next to Luce. Also, Luce, you can actually tell where he is because of the metal on his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel with your magnetic abilities where he's at.
Yeah.
Captain Germany, you are now engaged in this mayhem. Please roll initiative.
Oh, do I have to roll initiative?
Actually, yeah, roll initiative.
And, initiative, that's a stat?
D20 plus your dex. unless you have like modifiers.
Okay. You're keeping track of the thingamajig?
Yep.
Okay, mine is 10.
Jeez. Okay. And Ty, what's yours? 19?
I think so. Let me check.
Yeah.
I got a 19, yes.
All right.
Actually, no, I did not get a 19. I am sorry, that's a lie. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
You're still first.
Yeah.
All right. So, next top of the round. He's staring. You got there as he was threatening Cora, threatening to attack her next, and you don't see Psycho Trooper anymore. You see this giant, like, lizard man standing in front of him.
All right.
And standing in front of the bad guy.
So, Captain Germany, after breaking through all the walls and getting his ass there, once he sees this, which Alex, here's a big old surprise. This is what I look like, Captain Germany. So once he sees this, he's like, he notices that he had a cigarette in his mouth, but the thing he's just slamming through walls. Now that cigarette's completely ruined, and he just fucking grabs it and he flicks it away. He's like, well, a horrific monster fight, and monsters that like threatening women, no less. No one has manners in this castle. All right.
We were having a brawl, and this one decides to throw toys at me.
I should be right behind them,
A
John.
brawl you are having.
Yeah, you will be coming in next turn.
A brawl you are having, yeah? And you believe in honor and all that is good, yeah? And Captain Germany, he's flying towards this guy, and his face is like, you believe in honor, what is good, don't you, right?
Do you wish to interrupt our fight as well? You coward! Traitor!
Traitor. No, I serve the fatherland. You serve yourself. He throws his fucking shield right at his eye.
All right, go for it. I love this.
I need a blanket. He's not sleeping.
Alex, I do want to ask, do you want to jump in on the next turn?
No, I'm just gonna listen in because I don't even have my stuff with me.
All right.
I'm enjoying the costumes and the
Yeah. So I rolled a 14 for my roll. It wasn't that good, but it was a 14 to hit his eye.
Okay. You see, he kind of like moves his head slightly out of the way, and the shield goes behind him.
So the shield doesn't bounce back, right? It just bounces away.
Actually,
hey man, it's all up to you.
Let's see. Give me another roll. Another.
Captain Germany lets his shield fly away. He's like, good. I prefer this way. He goes in to fucking punches fucking skull in.
Well, your turn was moving up and throwing the shield, so you'll be doing that next turn.
No. Yeah, no. He pretty much cracks his knuckles. He's like, good, I prefer this way.
Luce, you're on deck. What are you doing?
I'm going to. Is there anything else around besides the
This whole place is loaded with metal. It's loaded with metal. You could just start pulling stuff off the walls.
Okay. So I'm going to grab another piece of metal and try to like wrap him up around, like twist it so that it wraps around him like rope.
Oh, so you're gonna do a snare? Okay.
Okay. So that's gonna be also.
Actually, you got create, right? and it's
Yes,
create
I have
movable?
create. Yes.
You know what?
Forms create movable.
Use create movable and add that to your roll. Because what you're doing is you're basically creating something out of the metal and using it to tie him up. So roll that.
So put both together, move object and create, put both numbers together?
No. Just the create, because the create has movable as an option.
Yes.
So
Okay.
You're good.
How powerful is your metal manipulation?
Pretty nasty, if I'm not mistaken.
Yoink the iron out of his blood.
What? Sorry?
Wow. Okay. So yeah, no, she will get to that point.
Yet though?
It depends on how she rolls. She could try to.
I rolled a 1 plus the 8.
Yikes.
All right. So you end up you go to pull everything out, and it was giving you a little bit of trouble. So you used more magnetic force than you should have, and it shot straight across the room.
No.
You see him look at it. What was that?
Butterfingers.
He just looks at you completely confused.
Well, that sucked.
All right. So. Oh, it's his turn.
Great.
He goes in for another grab. He completely ignores everybody else. He's going straight for you, Jonathan. He goes, enough with these fools! Eventually it will roll. Wait, was it the 14? Okay. You said you're what's better, defense, dodge or parry?
Dodge. And in the alternate form, it's impervious toughness 12. Whatever that means.
What the hell? All right. Damn. So he goes in for an attack. If you're parrying, you push him out of the way. Is it any of your defensive stats? You add plus 10 to your defensive stats. So right now your parry or your dodge, whichever was 8, is an 18. Yeah. So you got out of the way. He's like, good, more. Your turn.
Alright. Before I do anything, can I ask what the fuck it had strength 7?
You transformed. You add an additional 7 to your strength. As long as it doesn't have something specific on there, like specifically for lifting, if it's just enhanced strength 7, that's an additional 7 strength in that form.
Alright. In that case, I start to use my jaws to bite down on one of his arms and try to do a death roll.
All right, roll a grab. So roll your fighting with a d20. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting.
Just the combat? Do I add any strength to that? Just the combat.
Just the fighting for now. There are other things you can do to try to enhance your attack, but I don't know if you want to enhance your attack or just go straight into defense. That means straight into damage.
Alright, I'll just roll this for now. And that's a 5.
Okay. You immediately open up your mouth as wide as you can. You slam it shut. He barely got his hand out of the way. He's like, "No, that's how it is." All right.
You wish to test the durability of your body, don't you?
Yes, and I will use it to break your bones. Okay. So by this point, the entire group shows up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to move up Captain Germany, who's like right up in the action, very happily cracking his knuckles. Sorry about that, Ty. So let's put Felipe. Where do you want the answer?
Well,
Like he's showing.
when he comes in, he's going to do something, so he's not going to walk in. Okay, he can see everything that's happening. So you just let me know when it's my turn, and I'll tell you what he does.
All right. All right. So let's do this. Just for my mind's sake, everyone comes in after after Jonathan. And since everyone finished their turn, you know what, Felipe? Shit, what do I do? Okay, so they're gonna have another round, and you come. Oh fuck it, just roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
What is initiative?
Make my life easy.
In this?
Yeah, because the rest of you showing up will break the combat enough where we're gonna need new initiative anyway.
Okay, so what?
Oh, so all of us have to do it?
Initiative is a D20 plus your dex, right, John?
Correct. If you have any modifiers, add those in.
I have super speed.
Oh,
Does that add?
23.
Oh shoot. Okay.
5.
Yeah, you could. Your super speed, does that increase your dex?
It just says quickness. I don't know if it increases my dex.
Just your dex for now. I'll double check that.
Dex or agility?
Oh, never mind then. It's not gonna help.
Oh, wait, actually, I'm 24.
All right, so you're 24.
Dex or agility, John?
It's dex. Sorry about that.
6. Roll a 6.
You got a 6?
Yep.
Okay. Ty, what did you get?
I need to re-roll my initiative?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
Because what's happening now is like breaking up everything. Luce got a 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 6.
16.
Wow, you really want to fight this guy, don't you, Jonathan? All right, let's see what he rolls.
Makes sense. My initiative is low. I was busy cracking my knuckles.
I don't think you're like taking him too seriously either. So I'm not surprised.
I just realized I have bonuses to initiative. I have plus 3 extra, so it's whatever I roll plus 3. So I got a
9. Sweet. All right, and let's just do this quick because he only gets a +1. He's got an 8. Wow, that's garbage.
I also realized that I do have heat vision, by the way.
Oh, that could have been beneficial a little while ago. All right, so first and foremost, it's going to be Madeline going in. She's got a 24. And then Jonathan, you're on deck for next turn.
All right.
Why don't you use the thing here to track the initiative? It's really easy. The initiative tracker.
Yeah,
Probably
I don't
doesn't
even
know
know where
yet.
the
Don't
initiative.
confuse him. Let him play to figure it out for next game. We'll teach him at the end.
That's why I'm saying whoever's next is on deck.
Okay.
So, Madeline, have fun.
Like, am I going after the guy with bad fashion taste or the furry? Because if I'm going after the furry, they give me indigestion.
Bad fashion taste.
You're actually going first, so you're heading up. You're going before everybody. If you want, you can wait for something else to happen.
I'm asking the group who I'm going after.
Bad fashion taste.
Oh, so you got the answer. The guy with bad fashion taste.
Can I turn into Hannibal, the beast
Sure.
form?
Yeah, you
Okay,
totally do
I want to eat him.
that. Oh my goodness. Quick question: is it gonna be the monster or Teddy?
Monster.
So it's the curse. Got it.
Mm-hmm. They're not ready for Teddy yet.
I don't think anybody is. All right. So this you see that girl behind you turn into this monster.
Well, I can't see, so I'm just like,
geez.
what's going on? What's going on?
That's right.
Who is
I
this?
was so glad
What's
you
going on is
mentioned
our
that.
group is a bunch of fucking monsters.
Pretty much.
Does she
So
doesn't have any? Does she have any metal on her? No.
No.
So-
Actually, she does. In her cargo pants.
No.
You can sense. All right, you can sense the metal in her pants.
Okay.
You're not allowed to take them. They're my pants.
But the interesting thing is, the metal. It feels like there's something weird about it. Something about it is distorting fields around it, fields of energy. So, what are you doing, Madeline? You're gonna rush in?
I'm gonna rush in and try to bite the guy's head off.
All right. What are you gonna? Are you just gonna move or jump attack or what do you got?
Run at him, I guess.
Okay. So, Tyler, you're floating, right?
Oh yeah, I'm floating. I'm right in front of the guy. I'm beating the fuck out of him. Well, I'm about to beat the fuck out of him.
A big hairy creature just runs right under you and goes in for the attack. Madeline, roll your fighting.
Fighting?
Yep.
Which one's fighting?
The FGT.
I have close attack.
Close. What does it state
fighting.
next to your?
Okay, so a D20 and then would it be close attack? Because I'm in my beast form.
Yeah. You can. Is that higher than your fighting?
Definitely.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay, so a D20.
Actually, add that to your fighting. So it's 7 plus whatever your fighting is.
Wait. No, crap, now I have to do math. Wait a second. That's 11
Sorry.
plus 12. 23.
Jeez. All right. Wow. Okay. So you rush in. What is this beast? As he's looking at you, he has no chance to react, no chance to parry or anything, and you go right in for the bite.
Yummy.
Oh no.
Roll.
Roll. You're gonna have to, it's what's your, oh geez. Your damage is strength based, so enhance advantage. Oh, you have enhanced strength too, right?
Yes.
He's in trouble. Okay. All right. So you have enhanced strength. You have damage 4, I believe.
Yeah.
That's 8. What's your What's your base strength?
2.
Wow. Okay. That's 10. Roll a d20 plus 10. I think I might be overdoing it, but for right now, let's just do that.
20.
Okay. So, oh, wow. Okay. So you got a 20. He's got, his toughness is 15. All right. So you succeed by 1. You literally latch onto this guy's head. So she rushes in.
Brains.
She rushes in right under Captain Germany, grabs him. As she's like munching down on his head, he's like, I'm gonna make a strength check to see if he can break free. Oh, yeah, actually, damn, that's gonna. This is insane.
But I have a really high number for will, though. So he's gonna have to like go against my will.
He's actually going against your strength, which right now is pretty broken. Let's see. Power attack. Wow. Okay. Oh, I see. I screwed that up. That's good. Okay. So he's going to. Yep. It's plus 10.
No.
So you bite onto him. He's like, "Get off me, beast!" As he's pulling you off, you feel your jaw being forcefully opened, and you can feel the teeth like rubbing through his hair and his scalp as he's pulling you off. And he like pushes you off. Loose. Is it, yeah, Jonathan's next. Jonathan?
Alright.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing the oddness of how this fight is going.
Oh yeah. Oh, Felipe.
To,
You're up after Jonathan. So what are you gonna do, Jonathan?
Okay.
I'm going to try to punch him in the gut and try to knock him out.
Go for it. Roll your fighting.
Step away if I were you.
What?
We didn't hear you well, Uncle.
I would step away if I were you.
You say that out loud to everybody?
Go ahead and hit him. No, I'm just sending you a premonition.
19.
19? That's a hit. So you go in for this massive gut check. Like you see him torquing his entire body. You're as it's like slams into his gut. No! How dare you! Felipe? Actually, wait. That was a hit. Roll damage. Your damage is what? Your strength. I need your strength and hand strength as well as
7, and the base strength is 4.
11. Okay. Do you have any damage bonuses?
Let's see.
Immunity, enhanced strength, immunity, life support, impervious toughness. Wow, you're a freaking beast. Nope. Okay. So that's so roll a d20 plus 11. Wow! Dude, that is awesome.
I think you guys took him up before I even got there.
So he's got toughness 10. Okay. He's not down yet, but he's starting to feel it.
Okay, my turn.
5. It is. Yeah, it's your turn. But let me just describe this really quick. So you gut check him. He like backs up. You can see the bruising on his skin already. He's furious now. Ansa.
Okay, I'm flying. He's tall, right? This guy's tall.
He's actually surrounded by a kaiju, a wendigo, and a dude flying around. So it is going to be a little hard to see him.
So he's the shortest of the bunch, but he's still fairly tall, right?
Yeah, he's still fairly tall.
Okay, I have super speed. I fly through them straight into him, and I both hands forward, and I'm coming from beneath. Okay, so I'm flying up, slamming my hands into him, and I'm lifting, which increases my strength. By the way, it goes to 14 when I'm lifting. Okay, so I gotta roll the hit first, and I'm going to smash him through the ceiling and straight up into the sky. But I'm going with him. I'm pushing him up. Okay, so yeah, guess what I'm about to do?
Dude, this is awesome.
Classic. That's a classic move.
I'm loving this.
So I rolled a 14, not too high. So does it work?
14. Unfortunately, no. He sees you coming through. Oh, damn. He sees you coming through. He backs up, and you see his eyes widen. They widen like in pure shock
So since
at the sight of you.
I basically just fly by him and I say, "Looking for me?"
Yeah. His eyes just narrow into like this death stare. He doesn't realize anybody else is there. Just the answer. Fantastic, man. All right. You're next. Oh wow. And Luce, you're up after Ty.
So I pretty much Captain Germany. He sees all this shit around him. He's like, like the reason why his initiative is so slow. He's trying to process all this shit that's happening. Right? He's like, what the hell is that? Wait a second. What is this guy fighting? Who the fuck is that? Am I gonna have to kill that thing too? Is this? Am I supposed to do this? And he's just like if you looked at him for a moment, you can see he's trying to fucking process what the fuck he's supposed to do. And eventually he gets control of himself, and that's when he finally gets initiative. He's like, then he his face turns to a scowl, and he flies up to the guy. He's like, oh my country, you bastard! Pow!
Roll fighting.
He fucking goes and he slams him with unarmed damage. Oh shit! I get a
roll
plus
fighting. Give yourself a +5.
Nice. I don't know what fighting is, but I have unarmed.
What's your unarmed combat?
Unarmed is +10, and my fighting is 10.
Fighting is right next to your agility, Ty.
Oh, so it's my fighting plus my unarmed?
No, they should
yeah, we'll do that.
They should be the same number.
Do it.
No, if it was that, I would have hit the guy.
Oh crap! That would have been such an awesome. Oh shit!
Wait a second. Is this supposed to be?
Is it?
Do you add them together or do you not? Because my fighting stat, because I'm fairly certain my unarmed is. I thought I was supposed to add that on. Do I add that on? My fighting and my unarmed together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is not going to be good, man.
Then I'm going to destroy him next round.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know you were supposed to use fighting when you're fighting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, he goes over to him.
Actually,
he's like,
that.
Okay, so yeah, Captain Germany. He goes up to him and he's like, "You're a disgrace to the fatherland." He's like, "Pow!" Gives him a big ass fucking haymaker, slams into his fucking cheek. Like,
wow, that is absolutely a hit. Do your damage.
Where would I go for damage? What do I do for damage? It's my bare hands, dude. I'm using my bare hands.
You know what? Let me just check something. Unarmed combat. hold on. Right. Well, actually, do you have any bonuses to your damage? Like anywhere in your power stats, do you have damage and a number next to it?
Nope.
Okay. What's your strength?
It should be next to your unarmed.
Strength is 10.
Okay.
Ty, it should be next to your
All right, so
unarmed
roll a
and throw.
d20 plus 10.
And right underneath your initiative.
Initiative, I just have unarmed plus 10 and ranged plus 8. And initiative plus
Should be
6,
something
which
about
I
damage.
just noticed that.
Should be about
Nothing on damage.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe I missed that.
Strength. Your strength.
Yep.
Add your strength to a d20 roll.
All right, here we go. This is it. It's coming by. Was that it?
All right.
There wasn't actually a dice roll. I gotta go in the settings and add dice roll.
So what? You got a 31?
No, that was that. Wait, the 30. No, I got 21.
21. Okay.
Yep. I'm adding 3D dice. Here we go. Nice.
Here's what happens. You got a 21. So your fist slams right into him, and it's like he doesn't even notice you. You actually like pushed your fist into his cheek, and he's just raging over the answer being there in front of him.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
It was like a slap in the face.
Basically, you're a Z fighter who isn't a Super Saiyan, and you just punch Broly while he's staring down Goku.
He doesn't know who Broly is.
You don't know who? Oh, we got to fix this. All right, so
I'll put a picture of Broly in the chat.
I probably should have used Broly. So, Luce?
Yeah. Isn't it your turn next? Because I got a 5 and you got a 7.
Actually, he's got an 8. I didn't have him go because he just flipped at the sight of at the sight of the answer. So he's not thinking straight right now. Next turn is when he's going to be doing stuff.
Oh, okay.
The girl that's standing next to you, she just looks at you, looks at them. She's like, I'm not getting in this. This is insane.
Oh, wow. I have to help them. Question. The armor that he's wearing, that has metal in it?
It has pieces of metal, yes.
Oh, sorry. I found it. Close damage. It says close damage 10. Was I supposed to add that?
Yes.
Well, there you go. It was fucking 31.
All right.
Let me write that down.
My question with that is because I want to squeeze the armor on him. Like if I just go like I'm squeezing and his armor starts like making him not be able to breathe. And is there enough metal on that I could do that?
That is a very good question. You can actually take, because it's like what you're seeing is, that's pretty much what happened. So here's what happens. The metal that's on him is like they were ports for cables to be put in, and like a few armor pieces. So you can actually use it to try and compress his body.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to do my create and just squeeze the armor.
Okay. Which one's higher, create or move object?
Move object.
You use the move object because you're basically trying to move them in closer to just damage his body as much as possible.
Okay. 23.
23. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna take. He's not moving, so I'm just roll for damage.
And what is that? What do I roll?
You're gonna add a D20 roll to your move, the ranking for your move object. Actually, I just realized you were supposed to add a attack to that, but you're good.
So I just rolled the same thing again. I just rolled the same thing again?
Yeah, just roll the same thing again.
Okay. So 16.
You could see them like squeezing against him, and they're starting to crush, but he's not reacting. He's just focused on the answer. Yeah, he's totally obsessed. All right. So it's actually 10:06. Do you want to go another round, or do you guys want to cut it here?
Nah.
I'd like to keep going.
I know.
So we got one no, one yes. Anybody else?
Okay.
Well,
Me, I'm okay. Stay a little longer.
All right.
Jonathan?
I like to finish this.
That's bad.
We can do it next week.
I mean, we can also do it next week if you want.
Yeah, it's a boss fight.
Well,
it's not
no,
going to end with.
if we finish now, the boss fight will end in one round. If we come back next week, it might go longer. So I say next week. I say we're done. In my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a better point.
Yeah.
All right then. So I will leave this as is. Hopefully.
Next week I can play Wednesday.
Yeah, because this thing happens to DMs when they get time to think. And,
Yeah.
Complications happen in the fight. So.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually a big complication in the room as we speak.
There you go. See, it's already happening.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting to see if you guys were like so focused on trying to. Maybe I didn't describe it well enough. I don't know, but
No,
it's getting crazy.
You're doing very well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the video.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.